This is the sound of a hydrogen-powered vehicle. And that noise in the background is...
That is the compressor. Because
okay. A refill takes 3 minutes. You're then good to go for at least 400 kilometres non-stop. For shorter journeys, not so good.
It's not foreseen to have a fuel cell, so that will be a battery electric car. If we go for long range, and especially bearing in mind other technologies, so that means lorries, buses doing long distance, and then even going into the train sector. If I have to replace the diesel one day, due to emission and due to CO2 emissions, then the fuel cell is the way.
In the clean energy section at the Hannover Fair, there's even a rather stylish hydrogen pump. Sadly, you won't find too many of these outside the premises. Still, they said the same thing about the modem once.
Many a fuel cell developer here will tell you that their technology works extremely well now, and the only emission is water. So how can an idea like that possibly fail to gain traction? Well, it comes down to the high production cost, which can only be offset by way higher sales, and at the moment, those still seem some way off.
So the lithium battery is in the lead, though many major producers are still putting money aside for fuel cell research.
We still have to develop the components in a direction that we get down the costs. To go in serious production now means still at the end the car will be too expensive compared to conventional combustion engine powertrains, or also to battery electric vehicles.
As one leading expert points out, the technologies can go hand in hand, so it's not really a competition.
The fuel cell is excessively more expensive than a battery. It is really hard to handle, and 80% of the parts of a fuel cell vehicle are identical to the parts of a battery-driven vehicle. So you might as well just develop an electric car and then decide which type of energy source you want to put in later.
This may not be the car of the future, but it might at some point be one of them. Henderson, CGTN, Hannover.